quality of life in NIKKE. Because yes, people complain about FOMO, and we can talk about this as much as we want. It's not that important. FOMO will be on every gacha to a certain degree. It is what it is. Some developers will handle it better. I believe ShiftUp doesn't handle it properly. What else doesn't ShiftUp handle properly? Quality of life. Now, let's talk about quality of life in NIKKE for a second. Even though we got the patch notes, I still have copium that will get new things when the patch drops. Even though the patch notes said absolutely nothing, I still have hopes that magically we'll get some quality of life. First, important, simulation room. Why the fuck I cannot skip this? Second, why there is no a red dot on overclock even though there is a season running? And I miss it because there is no red dot. Third, it's been 2 years of constant fucking delays. Remove the button. What the fuck is doing here? Absolutely nothing. It's dog shit for 2 years having that there. Now, those are like extra game modes. I understand taking longer, even though it doesn't take 2 years to remove a button. Small things that piss me off. For example, the lobby. 133 characters.
Now just remove championship.
133 characters, 133 skill cutscenes, a few favorite items, a lot of event backgrounds. You can only put 5. I understand math is hard, it's hard, right, ShiftUp, like Pokemon will say, only if you're a pro boy, but let me put fucking random backgrounds. I'm not asking for a lot of quality of life, but when it comes to a lot of the things we've been asking forever, ShiftUp, it's not slow, it's retarded. Like, we've asked for so many little things. I'm not talking about like big changes on quality of life or anything, but for big changes, right? Forever. Now, the other thing that really pisses me off,
getting praise because I don't spend money.
The last thing that I believe is an actual quality of life issue and a problem that they have never talked about it because, once again, it's ShiftUp, is the cubes. Rivers 1999, you come to cubes and you say, my favorite cube is this one. And every time you go into a battle, automatically it gets equipped. It's not that hard. ShiftUp can do that. They make the money and they have the talent to make a simple change like that. But no, you have only 5 characters in your team, and every single time you have to go and change the cubes manually on every single character. And when you use in raid, it's 5 teams, 25 characters, you have to go manually and make sure you have the cubes. There is this is like 4 things that personally bother me. Like, there's 4 things that personally bother me. There is so many things when it comes to quality of life that ShiftUp is just not only slow, but they ignore us completely. So I think when people are complaining about FOMO and things like this, it's not only tied to being actual, hey, there is more FOMO, there is more banners, there is more skins, all of those things that are, lesser complaint and more normal in gacha games, but also because we get no quality of life. When was the last time we got quality of life? Also, this second post here as well. Item locking. Is it really hard to add a lock here that prevents you from opening this? It's not that hard. You can add a lock. There is so many items you don't want to open, and you will accidentally one day open them, and you will be sad for the rest of the time you play NIKKE. But yeah, I feel ShiftUp when it comes to quality of life is one of the slowest companies that I've seen in gacha games, compared to absolutely everybody else. When it comes to content, yes, perfect. We get events back-to-back events, back-to-back things, new characters, etc. But my god, I started playing this game when Red Hood came out, and I've seen 0 quality of life. I'm surprised. Loading times will never be improved. We talk about this plenty of times. This is technological debt that ShiftUp doesn't bother to fix. Technological debts, when it piles up, it's really hard to go back and focus on that rather than new content. Could they do it? Yes. Will they ever fix loading times? No. I mean, I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to one day open NIKKE and it loads, right? But not gonna happen. There was a decent amount of quality of life, honestly, but it's been lacking lately. Yeah, we've been getting, most of the time, the quality of life is not even on the patch notes. We get them and it's small changes that they do, small fixes and things that they don't put in there. So those are nice. But lately it's been 0. Always remember, they gave up on loading times when they tried and broke the campaign mode. I mean, another example is the book that we used to have, where the music was stuttering constantly, which we called Cosmogrife live remixes. That took months to fix. months to fix, right? And then the time, like Romeo says, they try fixing that. They broke campaign. You couldn't access campaign. So when it comes to quality of life, I kind of given up on NIKKE. When we get some, I'm happy. When we don't get them, it's whatever. It is what it is.